Hi investors, it's Nick, and today I'm just going to talk you through the spreadsheet that we use when we're working with clients and contractors. It's a very important document because it's the the focus point, let's say, of all the negotiations and all the information that we aggregate between the contractor, ourselves, and you, the client. So with that in mind, I'm just going to do a bit of screen share and just talk you through a few things. So I've itemized the whole process here on the renovations page on investmore.com. And you can see a video here where we've got Mandy, and there's another one with Mandy, and there's one with Nancy. And the way it works is they go and visit the site, the property. They bring their cameras or their phones, whatever, they video and they photograph things of interest, and then we have a video call, we record it, and we just talk through the whole project, looking at estate agency pictures, viewing images and footage, and obviously the contractor imagery and footage. And from there, the contractor then talks through the whole property with us, and we work out what actually has to be done. Then Adriana, who's this person here, who I'm waving my mouse at, her in the corner, she then transposes all of this onto a big spreadsheet. And here it is. So the way this works is that we have rooms, as you can see, and then we have a task, and then we have a trade, and then we have the cost per hour, the number of hours that they reckon it's going to take to do the thing. And sometimes if it's number of pieces, for example, it might be something like X square meters of flooring, whatever, but we have that. And then we have a breakdown between material costs and labor, which is quite important. So you get a sense of how much the things cost, how much does it cost to actually put in. Then if there's VAT involved, then we list that. And then we have a total cost, which is inclusive of VAT potentially. And oh no, this is an inclusive cost for the task. Sorry, this is this cost plus this cost equals this. So if this is a zero, anyway, there's some conditional logic there, whatever. Now, the main point is that the number this plus this or this equals this. That's the main point that you should bear in mind. Then Adriana does her piece, and what she does is she puts together a big old PowerPoint. So here's a property, and she just lists everything in detail, which is really valuable because then you get a really clear idea of exactly what we're proposing, all the different jobs that need to be done. And from there, then we have this, let's say this discussion, which is, do we need it? Yes, no. So for example, we'll take these items here. They're all marked as yes, so that's fine. But what if you decide that the hood, the range hood, which is the thing in the kitchen, you don't want to do it? Then that equals 0 and the total gets smaller. And so when you're reviewing this, you can add comments. So a client can add a comment, and client can go whatever they want, say whatever they want, and they can ask their question, do whatever. And then there's some interaction between Adriana, the client, and the contractor. And the way it works is that overall it equals an end result, which hopefully everyone's okay with. So that's that. Now the next thing is that we have the total, the sum of the contract, which you can't see because I need to add some more lines. I'll just do this. Yeah, right. So we've got the totals here, and then if there's VAT applicable, then we can add VAT. Some contractors are VAT registered, others not. Then we have the project management fee. Now, the way that works, just so you know, is that it's discretionary, firstly. And secondly, it's based on totals. Or it's based on a range of costs. So the way we do it is, depending on the size of the project, that determines the amount, the percentage that we would charge. Sometimes we charge less. I mean, it all depends. And it really depends on the amount of work that has to be done on our part to make sure this thing goes smoothly. And sometimes there's a lot of work involved. But as I say, we do have a process for calculating fees. And the most important thing is that you'll know what the number is, because you'll see it. And if you're not happy, you'll say. And if you're happy, hopefully you'll say. And then what happens is, once this is all done, then we send you an agreement using our electronic document signing service. Sign that off, we get going. So it's all relatively straightforward. I think this is a relatively unusual process, but it's one that I've evolved over the years, because the one thing I know is that clients want to be involved, and there are a lot of decisions to be made, and it's important the client has their say in making those decisions when we need them to make a decision. And by having this framework and having all of the information here, for example, Adriana also lists the videos, the spot in the video. So you hear me and whoever it is talking about it, and we're saying whatever we're saying and explaining that. And again, that's helpful, because then you know what we're thinking about and you've got context, and therefore you can get quite involved in this process in your own time, in your own time zone, wherever you are, and interact with us. And so we therefore get a result that works for everyone. All right then, I hope that helps. It's as I say, it's an unusual process, but it's one that we've evolved and that works really well. Clients really like it, and I hope you will too. All right, thank you very much.